Amir Amedi, Hebrew University of Jerusalem. New Frontiers in Sensory Substitution and Sensory Recovery. Practical musical visual rehabilitation and underlying brain specialization and connectivity.
So I guess the 3 minutes finished already, just reading the title. So a short title would be Seeing with Your Ears. What I want to present today is the concept of sensory substitution pioneered by Paul Bacharita. And the idea is that we see with the brain not less than we see with our eyes. Just to give you a very, very short demo of this, look at this FedEx logo. I guess all of you know this logo. But now try to focus between the E and the X. How many in the audience knew this logo, but now see for the first time that between the E and the X there is an arrow? Raise your hands. Yeah, so quite a few. And basically the idea is that the input didn't change, but there is interaction between the brain and the input. So sensory substitution simply says that we can replace one sense by other sense. And there is two types of sensory substitution. One minimalistic, which we take only one feature, for example, Braille. We take a letter, convert it to Braille touch letter. Or there is a more holistic in which we try to capture an entire image like this glass or this face. Let me start by the icon we developed in the lab and in Renew Sensors. Basically, it's a very simple device that gives you very accurate information about obstacles in front of you. The range is up to 5 meters. There is very fast learning, as you'll see in a second. And there is optical avoidance and navigation. So you see here a congenitally blind that needs to find the way out, and this is his first trial after being 1 minute with this device. And of course, as training continues, it's developed. So this is a minimalistic SSD. A more complex SSD is the iMusic. I don't have time to explain exactly how it's doing it, but it's a little bit like bats and dolphins. It takes an image and encodes in music and various musical instruments, give you different colors. And basically, after some training, a bit more extensive, you can see that blind, in this case, Chamutal, which is a congenitally blind, can do a mirror image, can go and mimic what she hears, and later do more complex things, next, like recognizing facial expression, reaching to objects, and so on and so forth. And what is really amazing is that in this process, Chamutal described, for example, how she could feel the world stretching before her, and silent object become suddenly something she could experience far away in the room. But what is most amazing is that the visual system reawaken when she learns to recognize the objects and the faces. So this is a very complex and long slide, and I have 9 seconds, so I skip it. I would just say that we went over each part of the visual system and show that blind can learn each category and each function, and visual cortex regenerates. So SSD is practical. We can put all the components together, and I need to go. Bye-bye.